Hey, you look lost today. What happened, Bob?
Something funny, actually. Yesterday, I was helping my cousin with English.
Okay, and?
He asked me a very simple question. Why do we use for everywhere?
That's actually a good question, Bob.
Exactly. And the funny part is, I started explaining and then realized even I use it naturally but never thought deeply.
That happens with me too.
So I gave him examples, but he kept asking, why this for? Why not something else?
Oh no.
And then I thought, this is actually a great topic because for looks small, but it carries many meanings.
Okay, now I'm interested again.
So today, let's properly understand all 8 uses,
Yes, but slowly and clearly.
of course. And also, imagine we're talking to listeners.
Podcast mode on.
All right. Before we start, let me ask something to everyone listening. Have you ever said sentences like, I waited for you. This is for you. I bought it for $500. I'm leaving for Delhi. And never thought why for is used differently in all of them.
Yeah, I've done that.
Exactly. So today, we'll break it down clearly.
Okay, let's begin.
First, let's introduce all 8 uses simply. For, purpose, why something is done. For, duration of time, how long something happens. For, benefit, who receives or benefits. For, reason, cause of something. For, exchange or price, value or cost. For, direction or destination, where something is going. For, support or in favor of, agreeing with something. For, function or use, what something is used for.
Okay, this list already makes things clearer.
Now, let's explain each deeply,
Yes, with lots of examples.
starting with for, purpose. Purpose means intention or goal. When we use for in this way, we are answering the question, why?
Okay,
Examples, I am studying for my exams. Why? To pass exams. She came here for a job. Purpose is getting a job. We are saving money for a house. Goal is buying a house. He is training for a marathon. Intention is running marathon.
so purpose is about future goal.
Yes, mostly.
Next.
For duration of time. This shows how long something continues. Examples, I waited for 2 hours. She studied for the whole night. They lived there for many years. He has been working for 10 years.
So it always answers how long.
Exactly.
Next.
For benefit. This shows who gets something or who benefits. Examples, this gift is for you. She cooked dinner for her family. I made this project for my teacher. He opened the door for me.
So someone is receiving the action.
Yes.
Next.
For reason. This shows cause of something. Examples, he was punished for cheating. She cried for her mistake. They were rewarded for their effort. He got arrested for stealing.
So this explains why something happened.
Yes, cause, not intention.
Next.
For exchange or price. This shows value, cost, or exchange. Examples, I bought this phone for $20,000. She sold her car for a good price. He exchanged his watch for a phone. We got tickets for $500.
So money or trade.
Correct.
Next.
For direction or destination. This shows movement towards a place. Examples, this train leaves for Delhi. She is leaving for London. We are heading for the station. He started for home.
So direction.
Yes.
Next.
For support or in favor of. This shows agreement or support. Examples, are you for or against this idea? I am for this plan. She voted for the proposal. They are for change.
Okay. Last one.
For function or use. This shows what something is used for. Examples, this knife is for cutting vegetables. These shoes are for running. This pen is for writing. That tool is for fixing machines.
Okay, now I understand all meanings.
But understanding is one thing, using correctly is another.
True.
So now let's make it interactive. Listeners, think about these questions. When you say, I waited for you, is it time or reason? When you say, this is for you, is it benefit or purpose? When you say, I bought this for $500, is it purpose or price? When you say, this train leaves for Delhi, is it direction or function?
Oh, this makes you think.
Exactly.
Okay, now quiz time.
Yes, but not small quiz, a deep one.
I'm ready.
Listen carefully. Imagine a student who says, I studied for 5 hours for my exam because I wanted to succeed for my family. Now break it. For 5 hours, duration. For my exam, purpose. For my family, benefit.
Wow, one sentence, 3 uses.
Exactly.
This is interesting.
Next. She was rewarded for her hard work and received a prize for her achievement.
Okay, first for is reason. Second for is benefit.
Close. Second is still reason in the context of reward, but can feel like benefit.
Tricky.
Yes, context matters.
Next.
He bought a gift for his sister for 1,000 rupees before leaving for Mumbai.
Okay, let me try. For his sister, benefit. For 1,000 rupees, price. For Mumbai, destination.
Perfect.
I'm improving.
You should.
Honestly, this conversation changed how I see for.
Same. Once you understand patterns, English becomes easier.
Yeah, instead of memorizing, I understand meaning.
Exactly.
Okay, final message to listeners?
Yes. Don't fear small words. They are the most powerful. Practice daily, notice usage, and try making your own sentences.
And don't ignore for again.
Never.
Podcast mode done. Okay, wait. Don't stop, Bob. I don't want this to end yet.
We're still in the same flow.
Good, because now I feel like I understand for, but when I speak fast, I still get confused.
That's completely normal. Understanding is step 1, fluency is step 2.
So what do we do now?
Now we move into real-life speaking mode.
Like actual conversations?
Yes, long, natural, flowing sentences where you don't stop and think.
Okay, I'm ready.
Imagine you're telling me about your day.
Okay.
Listen first. Today was really long for me. I woke up early for my classes and studied for 3 hours. Then I prepared notes for my friends because they missed the lecture. After that, I left for college and waited for the bus for 20 minutes. Honestly, I felt bad for being late, but my teacher appreciated me for my effort. Later, I bought lunch for $150 and saved some money for the weekend.
Wow, that sounds so natural.
That's how people actually speak.
Okay, break it.
Slowly. For me, personal feeling or reference. For my classes, purpose. For 3 hours, duration. For my friends, benefit. For college, destination. For the bus, purpose. For 20 minutes, duration. For being late, reason. For my effort, reason. For $150, price. For the weekend, purpose.
This is crazy. One paragraph, so many meanings.
Exactly. That's why for feels confusing.
Yeah, because it changes meaning every time.
But now you can see patterns.
Okay, give me another situation.
My sister is preparing for her exams, and she studies for many hours every day. I try to help her by making tea for her and explaining topics for her understanding. She's doing all this for her future, and honestly, I feel proud for her dedication. Yesterday, she even bought books for $2,000 for better preparation.
Okay, let me try. For her exams, purpose. For many hours, duration. For her, benefit. For her understanding, purpose. For her future, purpose. For her dedication, feeling. For $2,000, price. for better preparation. Perfect.
I'm starting to think automatically now. That's the goal.
But I still mix up function and purpose sometimes.
Okay, let's fix that clearly.
Yes, please.
Bam. This knife is for cutting vegetables. I bought this knife for cooking. First, function, what the knife does. Second, purpose, why you bought it.
Oh, that difference is so clear now.
Function equals job of thing. Purpose equals intention of person.
That's the best explanation ever.
Good.
Okay, now give me a story.
All right, bomb. Last week, I traveled for a conference. I packed my bag for 3 days and carried some books for reading during the journey. I left for the airport early and waited for my flight for 2 hours. At the conference, I spoke for my team and shared ideas for future projects. People appreciated me for my presentation, and I even received a small gift for my effort. Before coming back, I bought souvenirs for my family for $1,000. That trip was really important for my career.
Okay, let me go step by step. For a conference, purpose. For 3 days, duration. For reading, function. For the airport, destination. For my flight, purpose. For 2 hours, duration. For my team, on behalf. For future projects, purpose. For my presentation, reason. For my effort, reason. For my family, benefit. For $1,000, price. For my career, purpose.
Amazing.
I actually understood everything.
Because now you're thinking in meaning, not translation.
True. Okay, my turn.
Go.
Okay. I am working hard for my dreams. I study for many hours and practice speaking for improvement. My parents support me, and I do all this for them. Sometimes I feel tired for no reason, but I remind myself that I'm doing this for my future. Today, I even bought a book for $500 for learning new skills.
Amazing. Let's check. For my dreams, purpose. For many hours, duration. For improvement, purpose. For them, benefit. For no reason, reason. For my future, purpose. For $500, price. For learning new skills, purpose.
I did it again!
Yes, you did.
Now it feels natural.
That's fluency starting.
I don't feel scared of 4 anymore.
Because now you understand its roles.
Yeah, it's like one word doing many jobs.
Exactly.
Okay, final takeaway.
Remember this. For is not confusing. It's flexible. It connects actions, people, time, and purpose.
That sounds deep.
And practice like this daily.
I will. Speak, notice, repeat. Okay, I'm still not done. Now I want to speak without even thinking.
That's the final level. Automatic speaking.
Yes, Bob. Like no stopping, no translating.
Perfect. Now we'll push your brain a little more.
I'm ready.
Now imagine you're explaining your future plans.
Okay.
Listen first. I am planning everything for my future. I am studying for competitive exams and practicing for better performance. I spend time every day for improving my skills, and I also watch videos for learning new ideas. I am doing all this for my family and for my dreams. Sometimes I feel nervous for the results, but I remind myself that success comes for those who work hard.
Wow, that felt smooth.
Now don't break it immediately. First, feel it.
Okay. Yeah, it feels natural.
Now, slowly identify.
For my future is purpose. For competitive exams is purpose. For better performance is purpose. For improving my skills is purpose. For learning new ideas is purpose. For my family is benefit. For my dreams is purpose. For the results is feeling. For those who work hard is general reference.
Very good. I noticed something.
What?
Many for are purpose.
Yes.
Purpose is the most common use.
That helps.
Now let's change situation.
Okay.
Imagine you're telling a problem. Yesterday was stressful for me. I waited for my friend for almost an hour, but he didn't come. I was upset for his behavior and even got scolded for being late at home. Later, I explained everything to my parents and apologized for the situation.
Okay. For me is feeling. For my friend is purpose. For almost an hour is duration. For his behavior is reason or feeling. For being late is reason. For the situation is reason.
Good. This is getting faster.
Yes.
Give me something with support.
Okay.
Our group is working for a social cause. We are collecting money for poor children and speaking for their education. Many people are supporting us, and they are all for this mission. We have been working for several months, and we will continue for a better future.
Okay. For a social cause is purpose. For poor children is benefit. For their education is purpose. For this mission is support. For several months is duration. For a better future is purpose.
Perfect. Now I want something tricky.
All right.
He bought a phone for his brother for $15,000 and kept it for 2 days before giving it to him for his birthday.
Okay, wait. For his brother is benefit. For $15,000 is price. For 2 days is duration. For his birthday is purpose.
Excellent. This is actually fun now. Learning should feel like this.
Okay, now real challenge.
Go.
I'll speak a long one. Today, I woke up early for my goals and studied for 4 hours. I made notes for my friend and explained topics for her understanding. Then I left for the library and stayed there for 2 hours. I'm doing all this for my future and for my family. Sometimes I feel tired for no reason, but I keep going for success. In the evening, I even bought a book for $400 for improving my English. Let's see.
For my goals is purpose. For 4 hours is duration. For my friend is benefit. For her understanding is purpose. For the library is destination. For 2 hours is duration. For my future is purpose. For my family is benefit. For no reason is reason. For success is purpose. For $400 is price. For improving my English is purpose.
Everything correct?
Yes?
I feel so confident now.
Because now you're thinking in patterns.
Yeah. Time, reason, purpose, people.
Exactly.
Okay, last question. How do I make this permanent?
Simple. Speak daily. Notice for in conversations. Make your own sentences. Don't fear mistakes.
Okay.
And one more thing.
What?
Don't try to remember rules while speaking. Just focus on meaning.
That's powerful.
Language is about meaning, not rules.
Okay, now I feel like I actually understand for deeply.
And you can use it naturally.
Yes, podcast level complete.